Fast forward, you didn't come our channel, so how say AGH Politics Avenue. Podcast or a training because making headlines. Jemre na YDB Sumo Ewa. Need him on rock Simusene, Edi Kanya. Only I'm stressed with my subscribe to the channel. Hit notification bell so share na afia for front so inside into me and can be any dim on rock Simo, Mr. Oxo, young Queen Simu. Ya Queen Sima, I am Mustafa Salam. No way, CEO Emma a buffer stock. One in a year, scandal na buy a nonia, and why a dinner and yasem go to a crab. A Tony General and ya break and yasem go to a. Need Danya a war a ye eastly gone. Me no can say. Omudi notice akobonwa onua omochre a ye amansan say a dino a ye under a ye Eoco's investigation into the sentinel. Ubia empty ho in free edano. Na say in a notice no can was this property is a subject of Eoco investigations. Keep off. Our case no ano idea. Enya asem koto akra. Na video no ewo ho a me de be ma wona wonso otimi abbo wani hu akonhoma ahwese ne dan no esibiti. Onua enya asem koto akra. Ohwe dan na ska akomu no enya asem koto a. Na yebobo ewura ensem num ne ahwe ne yekọ ene de yeba. Na ohwe a obi a yetwa ne ka mefa ne se 30,000 Ghana cedi. 30,000 Ghana cedi. Na utimi put up this mansion party a questionable. Na court on kwanso ne bitimi aka se papa no udi for. Yemon rem ne ehwe ne yekọ ene de yeba. AGH Politics Avenue.
This house is ready.
Buffer stock CEO, Airport Hills. Hey.
This one is public knowledge.
I know, right? Fucking nice house. I still the walk, I don't finish.
So hence the observation was raised. Now, when the team visited them, they provided documents to support the fact that there has not been any cost incurred by the entity. And so, as far as we are concerned, that issue has been resolved, yes.
Chairman. My question is, when the auditors came there, how come you couldn't give this information to them at the time of the audit?
Honorable Chair, the auditors saw the documents because it's the same documents that we gave to audit service. And there are attachments to the documents. So if they have read it well, they will understand.
Wait a minute. If the auditors had read it well, were you there at the time of the audit?
Honorable Chair, I was there.
Didn't they point out this issue to you during the audit?
They pointed out, and we tried
And did you explain it well to the auditors?
Honorable Chair, we explain, but sometimes the understanding of the auditor and the ones, because sometimes they think there's something fishy that you have done. But then we went further. When these things were happening, we went further to the travel agent to obtain the statements, which shows that there's no double payment, because they were thinking that there have been a double payment. So later, when audit service came, we went in for the statement to show that there's nothing like double payment, but it's rather refund that was given to the leader.
She said, at the heart of this thing is administrative negligence. Now, you buy ticket for someone when you have not cross-checked whether or not the person has a valid visa. I mean, this does not work anywhere. So because the person is traveling, you paid for the ticket even before the visa is issued. Is that a practice at your end?
Honorable Chair, this statement that was made by the auditors of 73 is in two folds. One for the officer to work in Burkina Faso and DR Congo. Upon buying the ticket, you realize that when you look at the attachment, you realize that you see 966 there. The visa was not successful. That is why we spoke to the...
No, sir, please. You buy tickets before visa application. Is that what you do at Ghana Standard Authority?
Honorable Chair, no, please.
So why did this happen? I mean, pure negligence. It's not about the 900 and... You seem to be belittling 900 and near 1,000 cities. That is not our concern. It could be 900 cities, it could be 1,000 cities. Tomorrow it can be 100,000 cities. So it's about the checks, the system that you have in place, that somebody wants to travel. You do not have do you have a protocol department that does your visa and ticketing issues and all of that?
Honorable Chair, please, yes.
And they did not cross-check whether or not the person involved has a valid visa before issuing the ticket. Is that what happened?
Honorable Chair, I think they assume.
You do not assume in this instance.
That is why the issue...
What is the current status? What is the current arrangement at your end?
Current arrangement, visa before ticketing.
Visa before ticketing.
Yeah.
So you are assuring this committee, please, this is live TV. You are assuring this committee and the entire country that Ghana Standard Authority will not see such an infraction again. Is that the case?
Yes, Honorable Chairman.
So we take you by your word?
Yes, Honorable Chairman.
Because, I mean, it doesn't sound sweet. You sit here and 900, and it's not the 900. We don't care. I'm sure 900 you can pay from your pocket. But it's about the lapses in the system. And it ought to be corrected. You need to tighten you don't just issue tickets without visa. It doesn't work anywhere, sir.
Sir, you said something that you bought a ticket for somebody to go to Abu Dhabi and they couldn't use the ticket or they couldn't go. Why?
Honorable Chair, the person involved is a minister. So it was assumed that with his diplomatic passport, he can travel to Abu Dhabi without any cost. But then, when he got there, he had an issue because some of the airline doesn't take some of the diplomatic passports, so without visa. So unless you get a visa, you cannot fly on that particular airline. And that was the issue with this particular one.
So why was that the fault of the auditors? Why was it the fault of the auditors? That you would say that if they had read it properly.
You see, there's a document attached to it, the reason why this thing, but that has been something
Sir,
that...
if I were you, I wouldn't go to that tangent. Because the auditors will keep on coming to your place. And you are belittling them on national television. They will come and see you again.
Honorable Chair, I withdraw.
Oh. Now you've withdrawn it.
Yes.
Let me go deeper into it. Okay, now let me call Ghana Supply Company. Ghana Standards Authority. Madam would want to ask you a question.
It's about, is it your lab? The lab, or is it a lab, a facility that you have there to test some complicated, how is it functioning?
Honorable Chair,
It saved someone, I knew, that's why I'm asking. How is it functioning? Is it, does it need help? If there's anything we can do to make sure, it's up and running properly, like it's supposed to do, because like I said, it saved someone. And so that's what I'm asking. How is it functioning? What is it that you feel government can do, public accounts can do through government to make sure adequate budgetary allocations are made so that it will continuously serve the purpose for which it is there?
Honorable Chair, our labs are working very well. Our only problem is more money to modernize them. But currently, they serve their purpose. We are delivering the services as required by the public and government. Thank you.
Just, I want to ask, based on diplomatic passports, so in your outfit, anybody holding diplomatic passport wanted to travel, don't you inquire whether that country accepts diplomatic passport or not before they embark on the journey?
Honorable Chair, we do. That's the outfit of the procurement unit does that. But I don't know what happened actually in that particular situation.
Yes, are you going to put in place not to reoccur these issues again?
So we've noted, Honorable Chair, we've noted with concern. So we are not going to allow that. That's why now, even a day before you travel, before we buy the ticket for you, because we should make sure that everything is intact.
Okay, now Ghana Supply Company Limited. You are here, right?
Honorable Chairman, Ghana Supply Company Limited is an agency under Ministry of Finance.
Minister of
Finance.
Finance.
Yes.
All right. Okay, then in that case, we are done. But hold on for a public interest question from the Vice Chair.
Thank you. I have two issues. One, I mean, I refuse to look at you directly. I'm intimidated. It has to do with some factories that was built by the ministry under the Ghana Enterprises Agency program. And this Enable Youth projects. And it's scattered across the country. As we speak, nothing is happening. I mean, for instance, when I take my constituency, I have an Enable Youth factory in my constituency. In the last 1 year, we've installed machines and everything, but it is not functioning. What is happening, Minister?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, it is not true that nothing is happening to the enabling youth factories. Somewhere in, I think, April, we advertised to invite the private sector to come and run those existing factories. There are some of them that have been constructed, but the machines have not been fixed. And so we have procured 8 machines to fit into 8 of those factories. There are some of the factories which we didn't get the private sector to show interest. That includes the banana factory in your constituency. So I want to use this opportunity to call on the private sector who are interested in running the banana factory in your constituency to show interest and go through the process so that we can have an agreement with them. So we are doing a lot to make sure that those factories are active and running. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you for the commitment and everything, and the invitation that private firms should come in. So they come to your ministry, or where do they go to?
Mr. Chairman, since this is public institution, all those interested parties should come to the ministry.
All right.
And then particularly to the Chief Director's office. And then they will be taken through what they have to do so that they can run those factories.
My other concern has to do with the National After Coordination Office. And this was an office that was set up to promote after in Ghana. I mean, we've seen what they are doing. What is the current status of the office? I mean, because I asked this because in the last 8-9 months, workers have not been paid salaries.
Mr. Chairman, I'm hearing this for the first time, and I want to find out, not to ask you a question, but I just want to know which workers have not been paid. Because so far as I'm concerned, after African project, it is not owned by Ghana government. Ghana government holds the secretariat.
Minister, I'm not talking about AFTA. I mentioned that the National AFTA Coordination Office, Eoco, that is under the Ministry of Trade. So I'm not referring to AFTA. Yes.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about AFTA.
Yes. So just go and find out, because I'm reliably informed that salaries of workers in the last 9 months have not been paid, and it is not fair. These are families, persons who... Yes, so Chief Director, I don't know, Chief Noah, are you able to give some information on this? Yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The NCO office was being run by someone who was on contract. His contract ran out, so there is a senior officer from the ministry who is manning the place. And as far as I know, everybody there is being paid, who has a contract is being paid. And we have other staff from the ministry also in there working.
I don't want to drag this matter. Just go back and do your investigation, and you'll know that people are not being paid, and people are struggling. Boys say bre. Thank you.
Okay, Minister, you are discharged.
That's not the case, but we'll find out.
All right, you are discharged, Minister. We call Minister of Transport, please. Clerk, please swear them in.
So
I, Joseph Bukari Nkwe,
swear by the Almighty God
swear by the Almighty God
that the evidence I shall give before this committee,
that the evidence I shall give before this committee,
touching the committee in issue,
touching the
matter
matter
in
in
issue, shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Honorable Minister, introduce yourself and allow your other officers to introduce themselves.
Thank you, Chair. I'm Joseph Bukari Nkwe, the Minister for Transport and the Member of Parliament for Saboba constituency. I have with me the directors from the ministry.
My name is Richard Fediele, Director General Administration, Ministry of Transport.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Derek Watson, Chief Internal Auditor, Ministry of Transport. Mr. Chairman, my name is Julius Nikwekote, Chief Executive Officer, Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Paul Ampedu, Director of Finance, DVLA.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Nathaniel Amon Wilson, with the Ministry of Transport, Director, Human Resource.
Okay, your infraction is just one, and is on paragraph 2092 on end salaries. And Honorable Kinney will take care of that one, please.
Well, thank you, Chair. This infraction is about an end salary. 2 persons from your outfit, namely Daudu Mutala and John Ajekum Akuffo.
Fast forward. We and some ahodo team course watching on some amno so jemre e wahara sene so body no e dia dumbi edumeni e onu enhiem na yensa